Hello, everyone. How you
Hey,
all doing out there?
good.
Ready for the new year? Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
So,
New
new
Year.
year, new goals, right? So, we got our new 2024 goals to go over today. So, audience out there, how this show is going to work is we're going to go through our 5 rounds of goals. So, we each have 5 goals. We'll talk about them a little bit. The comments will be for you all tonight. So, definitely go ahead and talk amongst yourselves in the comments. If you do want to comment read live, of course, consider a super chat. That definitely supports the channel. And then, of course, you get to unlock some thank you videos. If you do a super high super chat, $20 or more, or a high tier membership, I'll even throw out some Blu-rays your way. So you can look forward to that tonight. But let's go ahead and get started here with our first round. We'll get right into our 2024 goals. So Huck, I know you had a lot of energy. That's why you're first. So you're ready. You got
All right,
the
everybody,
energy.
here we go.
You're ready. You got the energy. Huck, what's your number one goal or your
All right,
first goal?
now,
Yeah.
listen very carefully. I attempted to not repeat anything. However, I did want to repeat one of them from last year because I found it very important since I epically failed it last year. Like I saw one, and I have a plan on how to achieve victory on it. And let me tell you, so my number 5 is Mika. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try the 52 movie challenge again. But I do notice that there's sort of something that my wife and I do when we wake up on the weekend. I still, because my daughter goes to school, I still, KB, you're probably like this. I wake up still at 7 a.m. Doesn't matter. Like I want to sleep till 9, but I don't. So since I get up at 7-ish on the weekends, that's a perfect time to like kick in a movie, which we do. And so I thought, well, if I just pick one of those 2 days, Saturday or Sunday, so if she gets Saturday pick, Sunday is going to be one of those 2 days will be the 52-week viewing.
I like
that, Huck. I like that.
As good as I can, babe. If you're watching, that's the mission. So I got 2 chances to screw it up. I promise I will probably do that once in a while, but it gives me a greater chance of victory, at least a 50%, right?
That's a good strategy, Huck. And there's no better way to start your day than watching a movie. So
it's true.
Yep.
It's true. In fact, Mike, I watched your recommendation on Sunday morning. That's how I started that one.
I don't even know what I recommended. I don't know anymore. That's all the great now.
The greatest show on earth.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't that great, apparently.
I didn't even remember.
Good one.
So thanks, KB. There you go. Try it again.
Good one.
All right. Well, hopefully you can stick with it. That's like 52 goals again right there. So hopefully.
Right.
Are you striving for 100% completion there, Huck?
No, I just want to like do better than I did last time. I mean, Mika, you did like 15, right? I bowed to thee with 15. So I mean, we'll see if I go a whole month and I've failed again. I'm like, all right, this isn't gonna happen.
All right, let's go ahead and head over to KB. What's your first goal?
I'm just going to repeat Huck because when we were talking about it on the wrap up, it's not even in order anymore. It doesn't matter.
Right.
When we were talking about it on the wrap up and then also on my Ask Me Anything on New Year's Eve, just chatting with Mika about it and following each other on Letterboxd. So I saw the list. So I'm like, I might as well do this. And I was going to repeat the Letterboxd goal that I had from last year, but I already hit it. I already hit that goal of doing more than the year before. So new year, new goal, like you said, Mike. So I'm going to attempt to do the 52 weeks and see how it goes. So I'm there. I'm there in solidarity with you, Huck.
I got it. I like that though. It's like now we have each other to keep.
Man.
Track. Oh, I like this.
I love how you guys
say this is what I watch.
I love how you guys don't put a number though, so it's tougher to hold you accountable now. It's just doing better than last time, so it's like,
Well,
okay.
I tell you what, I will shoot 50%. 50% is what I will shoot.
Okay,
52%
21, right?
52-week challenge.
Because life still happens. So if I can hit 50%, that would be astronomically proud of myself. And KB.
Yes.
All right, over to Fish.
Okay, well, I am actually rolling over one from last year too. Since I work in the theater, I'm going to try and take full advantage of going to the movies more often this year. I changed my schedule towards the end of last year. I'm no longer off on Thursdays, which are now premiere days for movies. And when I would work them on Thursday, I'd wait on them. I'd see stuff, and then really not want to see it, care to watch it. I could wait for it. I've already seen stuff. So it kind of ruined it for me, wanting to see the movies. I'm not working Thursdays anymore. So I think I'll be actually to go to see premieres on Thursday nights. And then we also do like mystery movie Mondays. So on Mondays, we have like a movie that's premiering within a week or two that you get early access to. Don't know what it is, but so that's kind of cool and fun. So yeah, I am rolling over, going to the theater more often this year.
See, I haven't gone to a mystery movie Monday yet. I'm always just a little worried. I'm like, what if they give me a movie I didn't want to watch? I don't like the mystery too at all. I'm like, I need to know the movie I'm gonna watch. I need to know.
I've been trying to guess what they are. Like in the app, you can see the runtime. So I'll look forward like towards the end of the week and see if I can match up a runtime and see if I can kind of see maybe a movie will come out. Yeah. But you never know.
Mike, you have the movie card, so you can't go wrong. It's still free.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why there's no point even.
You have nothing to lose.
Yeah. Well, but then there's also no point because they normally discount it, right? Like I think even last Monday was like $1 or something for Mystery Monday. And I'm like, well, it doesn't really save me money anyway with the pass. So,
Way to glass half empty it, Mike. Dude's got a freebie in his hand. It's like, it's $1. I'm not doing it.
The only point is to see a movie early, I guess.
Look, you could have been Oppenheimer, and you'd be that guy who said
no. I would have been like, no. 4-hour movie, late at night, Monday. This is not happening. All right, Mika.
Okay. Well, I'm going to piggyback off of Huck and KB because I'm going to try to surpass my 15. So like 50% I'm going to do as well. I'm actually going to try to do the whole thing, but who knows, But at least 50%. But I'm going to try to surpass my 15 for the 52-week movie challenge.
I'm loving it even more now that there's 3 of us doing it. Like,
very motivated together. Or you all fell together. It doesn't feel as bad though, because it's 3 of you. It's like a win-win either way. See, I see what you guys did with this strategy.
Right?
Tim, let me guess. The 52-week challenge.
Come on, Tim.
Not a chance. Not a chance. I want to do better with Letterboxd. That came up in the last wrap-up from you guys, but not from me. I want to do better, and that's something you could easily keep me accountable for. Because if you don't see I log stuff on Letterboxd, pimp slap me because I should be logging stuff.
That's the best kind of slap.
But I signed up for Serialized also. So
I tried to find you, Tim. I don't know how to find people on that.
Tim, explain what that is.
It's the TV version of Letterboxd.
Yeah, for those who didn't know.
Oh yeah. It's I just learned about it. I don't know what I'm doing on the app, but I'll muddle my way through.
Yeah, I had it for a while, and I still don't know how to navigate it. That's why I can't find you.
Yeah, but
that's part of the fun too. That happened to me with Letterboxd. I couldn't figure it out. I still can't do. I don't know how you guys are doing it, but you post your little rating, and it's just got the thing and the letters and the stars. I cannot get that to pop up on my phone. I feel like it doesn't work. So maybe off camera I'll have you guys talk me through it like I'm 10 years old.
Who I first saw with that AJ Reacts, he logs everything as far as what he's watching on TV. So, and then he also shares it on Instagram. So I think that's almost like an accountability thing, if it's indirect. So you'll see like one day his stories are just like 5 different episodes of something, or 3 different shows that he's watching for the week or whatever. So, and we got some good TV coming up too.
Yeah, I like that. I think Tyrell does that too. I like that too. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's funny though. My Serialized started out, and it's according to Jim. Like, it's not something that most people would care about. It was like 7 episodes of According to Jim yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah. It was fun putting in all the shows. Tim, we both got our Buffy up there as one of our favorites.
Yep. So I even have Buffy as like the banner at the
Me
top.
too. Buffy is my banner. I banner too.
Really?
Nice.
Oh, you can pick your banner. Is it serialized.io?
Oh, I
Or
forgot.
no?
I just have the app.
Yeah, I have the app.
Oh, okay. I'll look it up because I'll have to join you on that.
With the
Yeah.
there, that's the logo.
Some
Well,
teal
not the studio thing, but that's the logo.
All
Damn
right.
it, YouTube.
Don't worry about it. Hey, at least it wasn't some naughty message like Tim, same time tonight. Oh, all right, Mike.
All right. Well, anyway, before getting into my goal, we have to shout out Tiana Loves Movies with the
What's up, Tiana?
$13.99 super chat. Just wanted to say, awesome panel. Well, you are awesome as well, Tiana. Thank you so much for supporting the channel on that level.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you all so very much. Thank you to the Academy. Thank you to all of you in this room.
Thank you so much. Wow.
You are original. You are one of a kind.
Actually, having your love is the greatest award in the world every day.
Thank you,
Love it.
Tiana, so much. All right. So how to get that, of course, how to say a shout out there because Tiana's always supporting the channels out there. So greatly appreciated. All right. So to get into my first goal here, and most of my goals are movie watching goals, but I wanted the first goal to be more about the channel and just more of increasing some production value on the channel. And plus, when I'm watching KB's channel now with the amazing lighting, I'm so jealous. So the number one goal here is to get some better lighting. Because let's be honest, this lighting is no good that I have. This ring light, it's like so old school now. We need to do something better. We need it to be colorful behind me. So hopefully I can connect with KB, get the floodlights going and see how that setup works. And yeah, so that's for the community out there, for the audience. Got to increase the production value of those lighting. I know,
like
not
that.
as interesting as the 52 weeks. I know. I should
I'm
have.
gonna hold you to
No, I
it.
like
Mike.
that.
I like that. No, I
Hey,
think
B.
yeah. I gotta get the lighting game going too.
So KB, do you use what's the name of the company of yours anyway? Like the brand?
I would have to look it up. It was something on Amazon, but
I
I do.
use Govee. Govee is really
Yeah.
good.
Govee is
yeah,
really good.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's their spotlights or their floodlights, but it has this app and it's really great because I could just, one button
Yep.
and then
Yep,
change
same
things.
Same
So-
thing. It's pretty cool.
I was
Yeah.
even thinking about getting I saw one of my friends has these cool like in between the shelves, like putting the little pop lights. I was
Yeah.
thinking about doing that too because I like the colors on each shelf. So I thought that was pretty cool too.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about that myself, like putting like a
Yeah, I want to do them in
like
between.
Christmas lights, but the LED lights like just going around like shelves and like seeing the movies a little bit better and stuff. So
yeah,
yeah,
I want to do that.
See, do I have too much light so you can't see mine? Because I have all that. You can't see. Oh, hang on a second. Well, that's my light. Hold on.
Yeah, so I even have this washes out the red.
There. I turn all my lights off just so you can see
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
There you go.
You guys giving us ambiance.
There you go.
That's right. Ambiance. Yep.
Get the light coming up from underneath.
I love it. The next time we come back together, everybody going to be in some ambiance.
Dude, that is literally going to be my most challenging goal because I'm definitely not a tech person. I'm not a production type of person. So just learning that is going to be like a big accomplishment.
I know. Yeah.
Now, I will say this, and KB, you can probably back me up on this. The best thing that we all should do is you need to do lighting before you set your room up. It becomes so daunting to reach over things or reach over the TV or reach over your movies, especially for me because I'm a short dude. KB's got like another foot on me, so it's maybe easier. But I'm literally like trying to reach the corner, and you know.
I hope I don't get buried by my pops over here.
I know
We're
your
all gonna
pops.
fall,
Yeah.
like,
Because I can tell your pops are a couple deep. They're not just one box thin, right? So that's a reach that you're gonna have.
Oh,
to
and
put,
then
like,
there's pops on top of that. Literally, there's pops up to the very top of the ceiling. So I
Wow.
have to
take it slow
do
and get a
something.
very tall ladder.
Yes, yes.
Like I've
Have Anna
anchored
pop me
these
over here,
bookshelves.
like-
I've anchored
Yeah.
these bookshelves in, and then I decided to run electrical. So it's like,
Ooh.
oh, now you got to unanchor it, and you got to take out movies so they don't, when you move them, they don't topple over. So you're right. It's better to set up your lights before you start to set up your area and everything.
I'm so bootleg with that anchoring. I'm like, it's all right.
I'm like, what is
I don't trust it. I don't trust
Yeah. Well, and
I
Mike,
got
we're in
the
earthquake
Billies. I think the Billies, they're pretty secure. I don't think, hopefully they won't topple.
I know the earthquakes though. We haven't had
we
a
have
big
earthquake.
earthquake
Ooh,
yet,
yeah,
though,
no.
so, you know,
we
it's
get
so
big.
far. My pops haven't fallen yet, so. But
Your pops will be fine. It's all the mugs that I have like on these shelves right here.
oh yeah,
that will just
my pops are in cases anyway, so they're good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. That was our first round, everybody. Let's get into now our second goal here, right? Second, number 2. Let's go to Fish. Fish can start this one off. What do we got, Fish?
All right. Well, another movie watching goal, like actual movie watching. I have not really delved into the master of suspense and thrillers. I am only 5 deep. I've only seen this collection. Well, I've seen these individually, but I bought this collection, so I've seen all these, and I've watched Rope. So that's all I've seen. Except for last night, I went ahead and jumped the gun and watched Saboteur last night for the first time. So yeah, so I'm gonna jump into some Alfred Hitchcock. I've never watched movies or seen any Alfred Hitchcock Presents either. So I want to check a lot of Alfred Hitchcock out this year. So I'm excited about that because I really enjoyed Saboteur. I've actually enjoyed everything that I've watched so far. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one.
The transfer on Saboteur is really freaking good too.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it popped. You're in for a treat though, man.
Yeah, I like that Fish. That's a good one.
Yeah, what you said you watched already means there's a whole lot of amazing ones you didn't touch yet. So.
I know, and that's what excites me even more. Is because I mean these are just these first 4 are just the like the go-tos, But then there's all these underrated or like rarely talked about like this one. I love Rope. This is one of my favorites.
Based on the ones you've seen, then you've seen 3 of the James Stewarts. Definitely check out The Man Who Knew Too Much.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I plan on diving in as much as I can. So yes.
Mike, I'm thinking the same thing you are, and I just added him to the list. I sent out a list of all the Hitchcock filmographies that you could get on physical media. I sent it out to a few people, including Mike. So I just added you to that Instagram chat, Fish, so you could see everything that's out there.
Nice. Yeah, I need to grab. I don't have volume, or it's not a volume 3 because they're not numbered, but the newest 4K set. I want to grab that.
Yeah, I have to grab that too.
And that's a good one because you get 5 in there, right? 5 movies.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, Mika.
Okay. So I'm going to do, because last year was very crazy for Kira and I's schedule with moves, family stuff, medical stuff. It was just crazy. So this year, I'm hoping for 2024 for us to get more consistent and for people to see us more and to hear us more. So we're going to be working to be really more consistent, more staple pieces for Double Feet Podcast. And we have a cool segment that we're working on that we really want to do week to week. So hopefully pre-recorded though, because we're going to try to work on the pre-recorded and maybe try to get back into the live streams. But that's going to be our goal going forward, a little bit more consistency in 2024.
I like that.
Yeah, nice.
Are you gonna surprise us with the new segment, or are you gonna tease us with it? Do you?
Oh no, we probably just
reveal it yet?
No, we'll probably just drop it. It's something we playing with, and like I said, KB2 knows our technical skills are kind of like woo. So we kind of try to do like the bare minimum. So we're working on, getting the rust out for the recorded and all that edited and stuff. So.
Talk about a master of suspense right there. Now we're going to be waiting for this new show. And I'm like, we want to see it. Yeah. All right, Tim.
All right. So I've always wanted to try reviewing movies on my channel, but I never really did because I never felt comfortable in the fact that I never had a good sound setup at all. All I had was a sound bar. My wife hates the idea of surround sound.
Hmm.
But we have a movie room upstairs, or not a movie room, sorry, a music room upstairs that already had a freaking awesome receiver, some good clip speakers. So we actually ordered 2 floor standing clip speakers that are super nice, a center. We already had the sub and the 2 sides. So now I have enough for a nice 5.1. We put one of our OLEDs on the wall. So now I have an upstairs sort of movie room, at least that will happen. And I'm gonna have surround sound for the first time like ever. So I'm excited. I want to actually do some reviewing, and I just never had a surround sound set up. I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
That is exciting. That is exciting. I'm still running TV speakers. I don't even have a sound bar. So
So
The thing is, a lot of people who do reviews don't have like, big surround sounds either. It's just a matter of first and foremost the movie. So
yeah, I never felt comfortable though until I could at least like I had a great TV all on. Like I'm on my like 3rd different OLED. So I've always had like picture quality wise, I've got something awesome. And I could talk about the movie, but I never felt comfortable. The AQ is a huge aspect, and I never felt comfortable. Like basically in one of my videos, the one person is like, you didn't mention anything about audio. It's like, I didn't, because I don't have anything worthwhile to talk about audio. I don't have good equipment for that.
How dare you, Tim? What kind of a reviewer are you?
I want a Atmos setup. That's what I want.
I want a dedicated home theater.
I plan to get to Atmos, but at first it'll be 5.1 and then just add on from there. But at least 5.1, it's a start.
Yeah. So even if I had good audio, I wouldn't know.
You're so funny.
It sounds good to me. You know what I mean?
Can I hear it? Can I hear it? I can hear it.
I can hear it. No, but I saw your video, Tim. I watched your video today, Tim, with your movie goals. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those reviews.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I wanted to do it for a couple of years now, but I don't know. I never felt like I was able to talk on the whole thing. So I was like, I'm not going to do it if I can't speak at all on the whole thing. And especially I want to talk more older movies. So a lot of that stuff doesn't have Dolby Atmos anyways.
Nope.
Yep.
You'll be lucky if it has 5.1. A lot of them are still 2.0.
Yeah.
Mono track.
I would say too, don't, it sounds like you just want to review movies as well because you're a good movie reviewer. Don't let sound like if it takes you a while to get to that, just keep reviewing movies. I know when I have a sound bar too. Like I reviewed Elvis's King Creole, which was surprisingly good. All I did was review the movie. And at some point I said, and the picture looks great. Because like I couldn't say much about the sound, but you know what I mean? So it just depends if you're wanting to review the actual disc or you're reviewing the movie, or are they always going to be a combo of both?
I don't want a combo of both. I want to be able to talk about the new disc that came, but also the movie. That's ideally in my mind what I want to do.
All right. Chop then.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how people respond too, because I know some people really care about the picture quality and the sound, and they're just like, give me the info about the disc. And then some people are like, no, we just want to know about the movie. So I like the combo because it covers everything. So
yeah. You ain't gonna please anyone. Nope. You're not gonna please everyone.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right, KB.
Okay, this one is building off of my first goal from last year, which was to set up my media room down here. And one of the things that I always wanted when I thought about having like a home theater or a space with, like Tim was talking about, the crazy surround and all that, was sharing it with friends. We like to entertain. My wife is a great cook. So I'm like, we need to have people over, maybe run a movie or two, have some dinner, some drinks, whatever. So my goal, and this is a measurable one for you, Mike, this one is host at least 10 movie nights in the media room this year.
Ooh. Dang, can I go?
I know.
I will definitely be there.
I know Fish is coming. We'll run a double feature because we stay up late. So yeah, I just want to have like, I think 10 is a attainable goal over 52 weeks. So It's like 1/5 right there. So, and it could be 2 on a weekend. You never know. So, yeah, looking forward to that. I really want to make use of this space as best as I can. I just realized I've had this TV on for a long time. There we go. Turn that off. Yeah, I just want to make use of it, and television and all these movies, which I'll talk about later. So yeah, that's a attainable, measurable goal. All the smarts.
Nice.
It's a smart goal.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like that.
All right, Huck.
All right, so I like how people piggybacking. I'm also going to piggyback off of something I did last year. And since I did a good job, I would say I didn't get all of them in, but I did a good job on the Martin Scorsese, gap in my viewing, which I saw a bunch. So I want to pick a new one. So I thought I had a good time with that, and especially if it lines up with a 52-week thing. So I got to get lucky on that. But like I look at IMDb, like right now, like the top 3, it's like Spielberg, Scorsese, and Hitchcock. So I've nailed those. But then I get into things like Kubrick, Francis Coppola, Woody Allen, those guys, and even like Spike Lee. So my problem is, and this might be something I love to put out to the community, you guys and everyone, and think, who should I pick? Like I'm sort of I've listed off some of these that I want to visit all of them. I want to, I do not give Woody Allen a fair shake. I'll be honest with that.
Understandable.
Because some things, I've never gotten over that he beat Star Wars. No, anyway. And Francis Coppola, I know I've seen a good chunk of those, so that's maybe not as big of a stretch. But I've said it before, Kubrick doesn't click with me. There are a lot I haven't seen, though. So, I don't want to get to somebody's filmography that's got 100 movies, because then what do you measure success with? The fact that you see 20, I think that would still be pretty good in a whole year, especially when you've got all these other things you want to view. So, yeah. So there it is. So there's my quandary. I'm going to visit someone else's filmography. I'm having trouble picking who. Any suggestions?
Billy Wilder.
Spike Lee is good.
Billy Wilder.
I literally am looking at Billy Wilder right now.
Because I know you like comedies, and
Yeah.
he has a nice cross section of comedies and dramas, and like really provoking films as well. So I think you would enjoy that. And I don't know how many there are, but you could set like a percentage or half of that or what have you.
There's quite a few.
Yeah.
I like it though, because
That was my goal last year.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because a first time watch for me was Some Like It Hot, and I absolutely loved it. It was
same.
One of my favorite movies of last year, easily. Yeah. So
The Apartment.
I will
Fortune Cookie.
Yeah, that's one I bought. Tim, I got on one of the deals. I still have yet to see The Apartment, so that helps. Already have one right there, ready to go.
I was even thinking though, you love 12 Angry Men, so Sidney Lumet would be pretty good too.
Awesome.
Start jotting a few of these
I could have got Danny Trejo.
Sidney Lumet, you're gonna get like Dog Day Afternoon and Serpico, and he's got a lot of. You can go back. Failsafe, dude. If you watch Failsafe and you don't like it, I was shocked. Failsafe is edge of the seat in a movie, all in one room for the most part. It's so good.
Well, look, so was Wait Until Dark, but I won't tell you about that right now.
Oh yeah, I gotta save that.
Oh,
I'm
Mel Brooks.
For
I'm good on Mel Brooks. I'm huge on Mel Brooks. So yeah, I think there's maybe only two of his I haven't seen yet.
Also, it's a Danny Trejo.
Cool. Danny Trejo.
Somebody said in the comments.
A lot of bad ones.
Yeah, I don't think I'll put Danny Trejo above Sidney Lumet. As much as cool as that sounds. Yeah.
You can't go wrong though, Billy Wilder or Sidney Lumet. I mean, you're golden.
Sweet. Yeah, maybe I'll pull up their 2 filmographies and just go, boom, and then
yeah,
pick it. All right, Mike, what you got?
All right, so I'm going to go out of order now because Fish already mentioned Hitchcock. So let me go back to my Hitchcock goal. I need to see more of his titles because I did fail on that last time.
Okay.
I think I'm at 24 now, but last year I wanted to see more and I only watched one more, and that was Lifeboat. So this year I'm going to set a number. I'm going to say 5 more. 5 more Hitchcock titles, which I can hopefully do pretty easily. If I get more than that, that's great. That'll just be the gravy. But I've already ordered 2 off of Amazon, so they should be showing up tomorrow. That's Mr. and Mrs. Smith and Stage Fright. So those are going to be the next 2. And then hopefully when the Criterion sale rolls around, I'm going to pick up the Criterion Hitchcock title. So that should take another chunk. I should surpass 5 at that point. So yeah, that's my goal there. But I have to set a number to make sure, I have something that I can, measure and achieve right there. So 5 Hitchcock titles. Any more than that will be great, though.
I mean, Mike, not to put it into perspective, but KB is hosting 10 movie nights. 10. That's a lot of work. 5?
Hey, that's better than I did last year, though. I mean, compared to only watching.
Well, you should try to double it. You should try to double last year's goal.
Attaboy.
See, that's 5 times. That's 5 times. That's quite a bit. And you also have to keep in mind, like, I'm watching movies all the time. Like, I don't watch TV, really. I watch movies. So I already watch at least 1 movie a day. Sometimes on a day off, I can get 2, maybe 3 movies in. But I'm hosting like 1 million live streams. So I have these other movies I need to watch too on top of these movie goals. So it's like, this is a challenging task for me because I'm like, I have all these new movies around me I need to watch, but I got a DCU stream coming up in a week and a half, and I got to rewatch all those movies. So it's like, there's not enough time in the day, even with all the movies I watch and all the new stuff I see at the Regal theaters. I mean, you add all that, it's like movies out the ears at this point. So 5 is a very challenging task for me on that one.
All right, go get it.
So this might be pushing it a bit much, but it would be awesome if you checked out some of Alfred Hitchcock Presents as well, his TV show. And as a segue, if you liked that, I know in a previous stream you said you never saw Twilight Zone before, and I would love for you to see Twilight
That's
Zone.
way too challenging. TV, Tim, you're killing me here. But I have
like 20-minute episodes.
No, I love
But I
Twilight
have
Zone.
seen some of the Hitchcock Presents stuff because I saw all the episodes in that Universal big box set, the Ultimate Collection. So I think that was like 5 Hitchcock Presents and 5 of Hitchcock's other show. So that was 10. 10 was good. I only liked one of them, though. I liked one of them a lot. The rest I can't even remember. So
Well, get on the Twilight Zone. You never saw the Twilight Zone?
no, never seen the one episode, never seen the movie, never seen. I'm not a
July
TV
4th is your
watcher.
day. July 4th is your day. Just watch.
I haven't even seen
what is that,
Independence
Sci-Fi
Day. I
Channel?
feel like I should see that on 4th of July. There's movies
Sci-Fi
I would
Channel.
watch
They
there.
run it all day.
You know what's funny though? Whenever you do get around to Twilight Zone, regardless this year, next year, the year after, you're going to notice so much influence. You're going to notice tropes that came up in later movies and stuff because that show was so influential. It is. You look up like the top 10 episodes of that show, and I swear they're all freaking fantastic episodes.
Ooh, that might be a fun episode to do. Like do a top 10 Twilight Zone.
Yeah. Oh, man. For me, though, to get through a whole series. And wait, how many seasons is that one?
It's five seasons, but like it's anthology. Watch it. You don't have to watch all in order.
Man, I hate anthologies too. That would take me a year, though. That would for sure take me a year because I'm still on Quantum Leap. I'm still working through Quantum Leap here, people. I got to get through that.
Okay, get off Mike's back with TV. Let him go. Let him go.
Stevie, what is that? This
Just
is
stick to your
movie
5
watch
Hitchcock.
goals, movies. Okay, what is that? All right. Well done. Okay. So we are now getting to our third goal here, number 3. Right? I think we're on number 3. I can't keep track anymore. Well, anyway, let's go with let's start with KB.
All right. So as some of you know, before I started the YouTube channel, I had a podcast called The Center Seat, and life gets in the way. So we went from before the pandemic doing it weekly. We would go to screenings and see movies early, review them. And then once the pandemic hit, we would choose a year and just find a movie that the other person didn't watch, and we'd end up reviewing 2 movies a week. So that kind of died down over the years since, and we're trying to find a way to just kickstart the podcast again. So one of my goals is, of course, to have more episodes with my co-host Kate, but also to incorporate my podcast with YouTube content and possibly expand the host for more frequency. So to have like, if she's not available, to have like a guest host join me or something like that, where we review a movie and then, you know, have some secondary topic or what have you. But I think on the weeks that I can't do that, I'm just going to run a conversation, because as many people have told me, they play like a great podcast to them. So, and if it's a week I don't do a new one, I'll just throw up a year and a half worth of content I have, which it'll be kind of like a rerun. So just to have something out there weekly, and I'm looking to start that as soon as next week. So, and just try to be consistent at least 2/3 of the year. That's my measurable part. I'm trying to make all these SMART goals here, so that's the measurable part.
And I love those conversations, KB, just for that reason alone, like treating them like a podcast. That is how I watch all my YouTube content I watch. Apparently, people put YouTube on the TV. I've never done that. I literally listen to everything. So everything is like on my phone, like either my pocket. I'm not even watching half the time, but just listening to the conversation is like awesome. Driving on the way home from work, just put the conversation on. Amazing.
Yeah. And Jeff, John Doe Juggalo just mentioned in the chat about when we recorded our podcast live and just streamed it on YouTube. So just another way to incorporate YouTube and the podcast together. So we'll probably look into doing that as possibly as soon as Thursday. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, Huck, you ready?
Oh, all right, going backwards. Yeah,
you gotta be ready, Huck.
Threw me off there, yeah. So before I even go on, I will say, because I've been eyeballing it, thank you. I'm gonna go with Billy Wilder on my thing, because you guys have talked about Double Indemnity a lot, right? Sunset Boulevard, Sabrina, Fortune Cookie. Yeah, so those sound great. I'm very familiar with those titles, so yeah. Anyway, just going to plug that in so we can nail it down. All right, number 3, it's just a very simple one. Fish, it's kind of similar to yours in that I bought my Regal card last year, but it was mid-year, so I didn't really get to max it out and really take advantage of 2 movies per month. And that's a big deal. That's a great way to get out and see new films, and that's why I bought the card. So my mission is, for every month, I hope to hit every month at least 2 movies each month to make that card worth having. Otherwise, I need to ditch the card, and I don't want to do that. My wife even encouraged me. She's like, come on, let's get you that card so you can go out and see movies and stuff. So for me, that's a big deal, to just not waste that card. I went almost 1 or 2 months without even using it. That's $50 right there, because mine's $23.99, right? You too, KB?
Same. When I was sick, I mean, I couldn't, but then those months you feel like, oh, I'm wasting money. I hate that.
Yeah. I'm like, I just, so you figure in your mind, I'll try to see 3 next month, and that'll like sort of buy me some gratuity for the previous month. It's not how it works. No. So yeah. So hopefully I'll get out and see more movies for free on this card. And plus, by using it, it builds up money and you get free drink. I've been getting free drinks at almost every visit, because when I signed up, you get like 100,000 points, and it's like 7,000 for a free drink points. It's a lot of points, so they go away pretty quick. So I got, about 30,000 points left, which is about 3 or 4 more free drinks. And then it's like, I got to pay for everything. That's all right.
Yeah, they give you a lot of other cool stuff with the pass too. Like they'll give you free tickets sometimes. They'll give you like free upgrades to the premium screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's wild sometimes. Like I don't even know sometimes all the discounts and coupons they offer. Like I went with my mom to the theaters, and they're like, "Oh, you want to use your free guest pass on here? You got one." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. Sure. We'll get another free ticket out of it."
I like when they're nice and they tell you those things. Like they want you to use those things. Like like when I was there last time, the girl said, "Well, you come in here a lot and get the slurpee. Do you want to just buy the big cup? It's like $16 or something for the cup, or maybe $22. But then when you come back in, every time a refill, it's just $4. Yep. And since I'm about to use up all my tickets, getting that works for me because I will always get a Pepsi Icy, y'all. That's my thing. Pepsi Icy. So yeah, I'm gonna do all that. Popcorn, I don't know if I get that bucket, but I'll get the drink.
All right, over to Tim.
All right, so I only have so much space in my movie room, and there's plenty of times I think we all do it. We buy certain stuff and it just goes on the shelf. Other than you, Mike, you watch everything when you get it. But,
Well, I'm getting behind this year already, so hopefully I can get back to that.
But one of my goals is actually to buy less and watch more when I get it. Like, I'm a mood watcher, so I still can't necessarily, I'm going to watch this day one when I get home, but I overall want to be more selective. If there's 10 titles I want for the week, I don't need all 10 titles that week. I can buy 2 of the titles that week, and the other 8 can wait, especially since I'm not a slipcover guy. I don't necessarily need a lot of the stuff right away. Steelbooks, I don't know if I could break that habit, but
I gave you like nope.
Nope. First week.
But slipcover stuff, unless it's one I know I'm gonna watch right away, I don't really need it immediately. Like Holdovers, I freaking loved Holdovers.
Oh, I love that one. That's one of my favorites. Yeah.
It was top 5 for the year for me, but I just watched it like 2 weeks ago, so I don't need it now. I can get it when it's like $8 down the road or something. So if you guys see me buying a shit ton, slap me.
I'll call you out on it.
But it was a fail.
When you open the box like this and you go, and here's my haul for the week. I'm like, Tim. Bad Tim.
Yeah.
All right, over to Mika.
Oh, okay. So I've gotten away from going to the movie theater just because the last experiences, I don't know, people just their etiquette is just so poor lately. But I'm gonna try to go back to the movie theaters more, and I'm gonna aim to at least probably go. I like that, like kind of what you said, Huck, at least probably twice a month is what I'm gonna aim for. And I may look at seeing if I do that, I may look at, because I was really interested when you guys were talking about that pass, because we do have a AMC. I might go more with AMC than Regal because we do have a Regal, but kind of sketchy. So I think I might do the AMC, the AMC pass. But I'm going to see if I'm able to do at least for 2 a month. But I want to get back into going back to the theater, and hopefully the etiquette of people is a little bit better.
So is the general consensus Regal is just a dumpster fire?
Well, my Regal is.
My Regal is terrible.
If I didn't have the pass, I would not go to Regal. And I tell the Regal people that, like, half the time I'm like, you guys lucky you have this unlimited pass and like you're the only place in town, or else I would not go to you.
Yeah, no.
See, mine was an independent theater on its own and was sold to Regal. So ours is, and it's only like 8 years old. I mean, I know there's probably some Regals that are a little newer, but yeah. So I mean, yeah, ours is still very nice.
Yeah.
But I work upstairs. It's 21 and over, so there's no kids. There's you don't have the teenagers and stuff, and so it's a little different for me and my experience. But yeah.
It's especially got to be that much worse for you, Mika, though, because you love horror so much. And
that's the thing too, because I do love that collective experience.
Yeah,
but sometimes the groups of people you get in, I'm just like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just like
you got to go a different time. If you go like weekend nights, like teenagers there all the time, it's oh my goodness, it's wild.
I cringe at the idea of seeing a PG-13 horror
because
I know it's just going to be packed with kids, and I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I went to see Megan last year. I went in the day just to see it.
Oh, to see Megan.
I was like, they in school. They're not seeing it now.
I know. See, that's the catch-22 because you like it with a group of people, but yeah,
it has to be the right group. That's what no teenagers.
I swear, all my best theater experiences besides Quiet Place, that was a shockingly amazing.
Oh, I love that experience.
But otherwise, seeing the Oscar-y type of stuff, because that generally gets the old fogies, and that's my crowd.
What were you saying, Huck? We kind of spoke over you. Pardon.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I was just waiting just to chime in about Regal. Like my local Regal is just an okay theater, but the one that's only about 25 minutes away is amazing. In fact, whenever you go in, and do you guys have the promos of the guys going, "You sit on the throne of lies," and Danny Trejo's in there, and Danny Trejo's shaking the cup, and all
I've
those
heard about it.
promos. All those promos were shot at that Regal because it's
Oh, wow.
the state of the art. It's got the 4DX theater. It's got, it is the bomb. So when I can, I like going to that one because you feel like a prince when you go there. So my local one just feels like, it's a theater. I just pray no one opens their cell phone. That's the kind of theater it is. Yeah. But the other one's super nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to aim for that. So at least 2. I'm going to try. I'm starting small, 2 times in a month. Yeah,
that's good.
And I was gonna go this weekend because I want to see Night Swim, but we got a snowstorm, so they cancel it out. So, but I'll start next week.
Well, I am definitely by far the one that's going to go in the least. I might hit 5 movies in the theaters this year, maybe.
Wow. And I'm like at 95 at Regal alone.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my God, Mike. Mike, that's because you got no kids.
Yeah.
You're good.
I think I've been used to being home now. Sometimes it's the turnaround is so quick for movies now too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like, I'll wait. You know what I mean?
The holdovers is out already.
Yeah, I was gonna say exactly right there. KB, the holdovers,
Yeah. Holdover would be great on Peacock.
There's no wait anymore. There's no like, oh, if I miss it, I'm gonna have to wait 6 months. It's like, oh, if I miss it, it's out in 2 weeks.
All right, over to Fish.
All right. Well, I did a director. Now I'm going to pick an actress that I have seen very little from. And I watched Miracle on 34th Street for the first time this year. So I saw her at a younger age. I watched Rebel Without a Cause when it came out on 4K. So I saw her as a teenager. I want to watch some more Natalie Wood.
There you go.
Yeah. So I picked this up during the Kino sale. So this is her and George Segal in The Last Married Couple in America. So I like that. So I want to check out Natalie Wood. Splendor in the Grass. So I kind of looked up her filmography. So I'm really excited about it. Some great films in the 50s and 60s and stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited to check out some Natalie Wood. So yeah, that's my goal, to check out Natalie Wood's filmography.
And Rebel Without a Cause is so good.
So good.
So good. So good. I love James Dean. So I mean, yeah.
I'm like,
he's like, we know.
Man, I was not a fan of that movie when I saw it for the first time this past year. Yeah. I'm like, this does not seem like a kid. He's supposed to be a teenager, right? And I'm like, no, he seems like an adult here. This makes no sense, him arguing with the parents. I don't get it.
Yeah. He's moody. He's moody. He's angsty.
But he doesn't look like a teenager. I'm like, this guy looks like 20 plus. He could be early 30s. I don't know. He is definitely not a teenager.
Mike, you've never checked out a soap opera, have you?
I know.
Or
God, next week they already 20. They were
Or Saved by the Bell or anything like that.
Mike,
90210.
Yup, Hug
Gabrielle Carteris was 30 when
right.
started.
Mike, have you seen
But,
the
I
original?
was going to say, with that being said, back then, they grew up faster. I mean, like matured, like like got jobs in military, they're a different kind of a different generation. But so they carried themselves in an older fashion. So so I get it, but that's why I'm kind of excited to kind of go back and like Hitchcock and Natalie Wood, because watching Saboteur, I'm a fan of that style of acting where it's still new, because that was 42. So I mean, like a lot of these actors were theater actors, so stage. So it's a little overacting in some areas, but I mean, I get why they act that way. So, but yeah, I'm excited to jump into that stuff. So,
have you guys seen the original Blob?
No, yeah.
Criterion.
Steve McQueen is playing. I think he's a teenager or very early. Steve McQueen looks 30. Right?
He's like 38. Yeah.
It's like, you gotta stay by the end of the movie, dude. We don't believe you.
All right.
Yeah, you
So
tune that part out pretty quick, though. You just go, just focus on the story.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me, but Steve McQueen is one of those guys that he's like Steve Martin. He looked old when he was young, and he still looked the same.
He does. Like Towering Inferno and The Blob, 30 years apart. They look the same.
Exactly.
Nice.
all right. So I'll be diving into a filmography as well for, I guess you could say, a filmography I'm not as familiar with. This is going to be a new set of directors to me, the Coen brothers. Apparently, they're all awesome. I think I've only seen 2 Coen brothers movies now. I've seen The Big Lebowski and Fargo. I don't think I've seen any of their other stuff, but we got Blood Simple coming out to
Blood
4K from
Simple,
Criterion,
yeah.
so that's a Criterion sale pickup. But I haven't seen any of their other stuff. Any other recommendations I should dive into first with the Coen stuff?
Yes,
He's
Vince!
got it right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You haven't
My
seen it,
favorite.
so Raising Arizona. Okay.
Howard Hunter.
Inside Llewyn Davis.
Okay.
Did you say there was No Country mentioned?
No Country.
Oh, I have
No
seen
Country.
that one. I have seen that one. Okay.
I was going to say, Mike, so what did
I've
you
seen 3.
think of Fargo? I mean, I already know, but Fargo and Lebowski, you weren't big fans
Well,
of, right?
we can't talk Fargo yet. That's for the.
Oh, that's right. You can't
the
talk Fargo
collectors,
yet.
so-
So,
Making me think
but Big
you making me think he didn't like
Lebowski,
it.
man, Big Lebowski. I've seen it, I think twice now, and it was weird. I don't know.
yeah, that's not
It wasn't
everybody's
my
cup of
type
tea.
of
I
film.
didn't like that one when I saw it either.
I'm like,
But my
literally,
question
he
is,
just cares about a rug that's tying the room together.
really
That's all
ties
this
the room
movie's
together,
about.
man.
Yeah, I want to know what you think about Fargo.
Yeah, me
We
too.
will get to that. Yeah.
So are you
Um,
going to buy all of your Coen brother movies since they're hit and miss? Or are you going
I
to
don't know. We'll see.
buy those movies?
The key with Owens, though, is for the most part, they're not deep on story. They're a dialogue. They're all about dialogue.
Mhm.
It's kind of like watching Sorkin stuff. Like it's all about that sharp, witty dialogue. If that dialogue doesn't jive with you, you're probably not
Yeah.
gonna like a good chunk
Yeah.
of stuff. To be honest,
Oh, brother, where art thou?
yeah.
I
All of
remember
it.
seeing that when I was a kid, but I remember nothing about it. So I will go back and rewatch that
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Miller's Crossing. I liked it a lot. My
Haven't
wife
liked
didn't like
Ooh,
it.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I know, because all their stuff to me so far has just been like, that's okay. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Like, not like mind blowing yet. So we'll see. We'll see if it turns around. But
All right, I know what he thinks of Fargo.
No, he's doing the shuck and
I'm a-
jive on that one. So we
I'm
don't know.
afraid in that collector's club though, on all 3 of Mike's are banger recommendations, and I'm scared of what he's gonna say on them.
I know. I was like, guys, you steered me wrong.
You did me dirty.
I know. I've only seen one of them so far. So we have a lot to go through on that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Oh boy.
I don't know. My movie taste is all over the place, though, sometimes. So
That's good though. Eclectic.
Exactly.
All right. Let's go back around. Huck.
All right. So
We
my
are
number 2. This one's going to be a big one to do. Pardon me. So I've noticed that a lot of people have, top this and top that and top 100, like literally 100. So I'm kind of like intrigued by having seen so many of these recently pop up, and people I've never seen, not even people that are in our initial clique, people doing like the top 100 movies of all time, which I don't think you can really do that because everything is an opinion, and then having clicked on a couple of those, someone else reworded it as 100 favorite movies of all time. I love that idea because then you can't disagree with my list. It's my
people will.
Oh no, they will.
Yeah, don't try to.
They will, but I'm saying you can't fight it as easily as these are the best 100 movies. Definitely, people are going to say, "Where's this? Where's that?" But I want to, and that's a very hard, like 100, your favorite 100. I feel like that's a very hard task. Now, I think within 50, I'll be pretty like flying out of my face. But having also seen Tim, thanks to you, like a lot of these older ones, like, how can I not have 12 Angry Men and Some Like It Hot? Like those are easily going to make the list. So how many of these classics mixed in with some Universal monsters and some new stuff? Like there's so much that I've experienced just having started this channel and watched from the 30s all the way until now, that I feel like it'll be a very diverse list.
I like that,
So
Hug.
that's the challenge on myself, is my top 100 favorite movies of all time. And I'll maybe toss in like 10 honorable mentions at the head. But
I love that, Hug. I like that
Thank
one.
you.
Something funny on that is that was literally one of the ideas I had for my channel this year was a top 100, but split up over 10 videos, like a series.
Ooh,
I like that.
100 to 90, and like that was
do it. I mean, don't not do it. Don't not do it just because that's look, we all have channel content we have to produce, bud. So, and I would want to see yours as much as I'd hope you want to see mine. So,
oh yeah,
And the
yeah,
thing
that's
is,
the
the
cool
lists are
thing,
gonna
seeing
be
what everybody
completely
picked.
different.
Yeah, that's what I said. It'll be
because Tim, your list and my list are not going to be the same.
And my list would be way different.
I know. I would do horror. Ooh.
Yeah, I know, right? You like Mike and I probably have a similar.
Yeah, I'm
list,
gonna
you
have
know?
like half
Shazam
superhero
2.
stuff, you know. Yeah.
Mike's jaw would drop because I don't think like a single no, maybe Batman 89 would make it, maybe, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
almost no superhero would make
No
it.
superheroes. Yeah.
Oh, see, for me,
Yeah,
like
mine would be like all
Chris Reeves Superman, the movie, absolutely is in there. It's so good. It's one of Donner's best, man. It literally made the genre. Like if we never had got Superman the movie, I don't think you'd ever see these things today.
Yeah. Oh, I would love it. I'd love to see.
It's like, what was the tagline for that? The movie that'll make you believe a man can fly.
You will believe a man
Yeah.
can fly. Yep, and you did, Chris.
Oh,
was
So
mad.
look,
Yeah.
would you
The
do
chat
yours?
is loving that, Huck. The chat is loving that goal.
Oh, really? Oh, let me look.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think a
Good.
lot of people want to jump in on it.
So would you do yours as a single video? That like an epic, huge single video?
I would. I mean, that was the plan, is to do one. But you know what? Again, having done some research, I'm not going to sit and talk about every movie because that would be a 2-3 hour thing. What I've
Mhm.
seen, the way I've seen it done best is people just pop up for 10 seconds each. Number
Mhm.
100, Superman the movie, little clip, move on to the
Yep.
next one. I'm like, you know what?
Mhm.
I love that. That's
Mhm.
how I want to do it. And it'll just keep it moving, keep it under
Yep.
20 minutes and easy peasy. Like I don't want to sit because look, I've already done a room like a collection video last Christmas, and it's like 4.5 hours long because you're talking about every movie.
Yeah.
People watch those, which I can't believe, but they do. But they take a long time to make. And I don't personally want to put up a 2-hour plus video about my 100 favorite movies.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do it as 10 videos of 10 because I'm like,
So you can talk about them.
I can actually talk about each one, and then it's like 10, 20, 25-minute videos, and it's a long time to watch the whole damn thing, but I could spread it out over a course of time.
Nice.
All right, over to KB.
So behind me here is my shelf of I don't know how many 4Ks I'm up to now. If I take a look here, 325,
Woo!
close to 345 because I got about 10 here on my desk, 4Ks. I cannot tell you that the percentage of them that are open, not watched, I've seen the majority of them, but open and watched is more than 50%. So with that in mind, my next movie goal for 2024 is to reduce my unwatched 4Ks by 33 to 50% by the end of the year.
Ooh.
To help with that, my wife and I are probably going to start watching at least a movie a night when we can.
Hey, yeah.
For Prince fans out there, I'm calling it DMSR, not dance, music, sex, romance, but date
Nice,
night movie.
baby. Yeah.
Date night
What?
movie. No, date night shuffle roulette. So
Look at that.
that's what it's going to be.
I do that one a day, KB. You can do it.
Hey, I'm 2 days in. I watched Ferrari yesterday. I watched rewatched Color Purple, and then today I watched The Holdovers. So, but it's
one
getting
day
to
is definitely
these,
doable.
Oh yeah.
and I'll probably just keep like box sets and the longer movies for on the weekend. So, you know, when there's more time. But if there's time enough for a 2-hour, 2.5-hour movie at night, and it's going to be random, so it's not like, oh, I don't feel like watching that tonight. So she hasn't seen Super Mario Brothers, and that comes up, we're watching Super Mario Brothers. So that's how it's going to work. We're not picking it; the wheel is picking it.
The wheel.
You have more guts than me.
I know, and that in itself, you know, you and I are the same with the mood watching.
Yeah, the
That in
mood.
itself is going to be a challenge. But
Get a
it's
Western.
the best work out of it.
Oh no.
Hey, I got Westerns on the shelf. I can't front. I got Westerns on the shelf that need some cracking. So, you know, I got to crack some plastic this year.
I'm just impressed anybody that can squeeze a movie a day. Like that's just so hard for me.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
It's going to change once Brooke leaves the house.
Yeah, well, it's a year and a half. So I'll do it.
Don't
In a
blink.
year and a half, that'll be my goal.
Don't blink. That's all I got to say. Don't blink.
I know. See, no kiddos, just my kitties. Yep. So
Right back. I gotta
Makes
go
a
hug her.
difference. And that's what we do. We bring the dogs down here, and they kind of know. Lando goes with her. Ahsoka lays right on my lap, and they just chill. So
Nice.
I'm gonna do it.
All right.
All right. Over to Tim.
Ooh, me. Okay. So, which one do I go for? All right, we'll go with this one. So, Derek is Mr. Oscars. I love this time of year, though, also because more often than not, my favorite movies of the year come from Oscars. The Oscar-nominated bait movies. Is this stuff I love that stuff. So, I want to overall watch way more of the stuff I haven't seen that's nominated. And I'm not just talking Best Picture, I'm just talking nominated type movies. So I wanna buy and watch more of that stuff. It's gonna be hard to put a number on it, but I don't know, let's say I'm gonna watch 25 nominated movies of sorts.
Ooh,
I like that.
Okay. Mhm.
I love those kind of movies, though.
That's a lot. 25. I'm like, I don't think I can.
Start that list, Tim.
One every other week.
I'm a sucker though for the stuff that people call Oscar bait. I'm a sucker for that stuff. It's bait for me.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Like Past Lives. Ooh, I love that. That's one of my favorites.
Man, everybody loves that one. I could not get with that movie, man. And
Which
I bought
one?
the Blu-ray too, Past Lives.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Everybody can be like me. Don't buy it until you watch it, but I know.
Who knows? Mika.
Yeah, even
There
for
you
like
go.
2023, Past Lives I still want to see. I have Anatomy of a Fall rented. Can't wait to watch
I want to
Anatomy
see
of a
that
Fall.
one. I want to see that one. Yeah.
Zone of Interest. I'm super excited for Zone of Interest.
Oh, yeah, me too.
So I love this time of year.
I like that too.
Nice.
Sweet.
With my
All right.
pinky up.
Oh, sipping champagne. Dude, like I'm like that here too. Like we always have an Oscar party. We bring some friends over, and we got the ballots. Dude, I'm such a ballot nerd. I am not having a party without a ballot. And we
Yeah.
like do decorations, like gold statues everywhere. I mean, it's like a big deal. You know, I've always loved just the aura of the Oscars. You know, I used to pull
Yeah.
2 TVs out, so each TV was facing 2 directions. Yeah.
I would love this area isn't, I mean, it's not in LA or something or in New York City. I'd love to go to it like an Oscar party with a bunch of like-minded people, you know, actually celebrating when someone wins or something like that. Like that'd be cool.
Come on over, buy a ticket, let's go.
You should go into New York. Find out where like Nerdy Film Girl is going to be.
Yeah.
Or in Maxfield.
There
and
you
just
go.
and hang out.
Yeah, I was planning to meet up with Tracy and them next time we're in New Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure New York City has tons of great Oscar
Oh
parties.
yeah.
A lot.
All right, over to Mika.
Okay, so I'm pulling in the one from my last year, not the Westerns, as we know. But I'm going to go back into foreign films because I did a lot of foreign TV. But I did a goal where I want to do a film from at least 10 countries. So I'm gonna that's the goal I want to do, and I already selected my 10, and I'll sprinkle those around. But yeah, I'm gonna set it for 10 foreign films in the 10 countries. I want to see a film from each of those countries. So that's going to be my goal, and maybe it'll make me stick to it. So I'm carrying that one over, and that's going to be what I'm looking to do.
Nice.
That is good. Good
So
luck.
do you have a favorite country, if that makes sense, like foreign movies?
Yeah, yes, I like British, I love Australian, I love Korean, Japanese, and a lot of times too is horror, but I want to kind of get off of that, not as much. I want to kind of branch in a little bit more because, like I said, I also do a lot of foreign TV shows. But yeah, those seem to be my favorites. So a lot of the Asian countries, Australia, there's been some good New Zealand, British, yeah.
So I've noticed I'm kind of a sucker for like Norway.
Oh yes, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Norway too. Yeah, they have good ones. Mhm.
The rest of us are like, Norway.
Yeah, I do not watch.
Could name one Norway movie.
films.
The Wave. The Wave.
Oh,
and
the Wave is
okay.
so good. Yeah,
I got it.
ooh.
I think the only one I've seen this year was Godzilla -1. That was it.
This is so good. So
Nice.
good.
Yeah, Norway's got actually more than you probably think. Even what is it called? Troll Hunter. That was a pretty.
Troll Hunter. Yep, that was
that's pretty
good.
famous. That's from
Mhm.
them. There's a
That's
great
good.
movie called Thelma that was nominated like
Mhm.
4 or 5 years.
Where's The Guilty from, Tim? You know The Guilty?
Guilty is also
Mhm.
Yep, that's a great one.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, so that's how I'm going to stay accountable. I'm going to try to experiment with different countries and just try to do at least 10.
Nice.
All right, over to Fish.
All right. Well, I'm going to piggyback off of that because that's where I was going to go with one of mine is foreign film. I am so not a foreign film watcher. I just started dabbling into South Korean, and like it really, it's not anything to brag about. So I've seen not many, but like you, I enjoy British and Australian films. But
Ooh,
I
yeah.
am
That right there.
I am lacking on Asian cinema, huge Italian cinema.
Yeah, Fish, check out what KB has right there.
Yeah. That one I'm wanting to check out. But yes, so foreign film for me as well. So I'm excited about that. Like I said, I am lackluster on anything. Any of the Norwegian titles you were talking about, or I know Criterion has a lot of stuff to choose from in their catalog. So I am going to venture into the foreign world.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
can I make a recommendation then for foreign wise for both of you then? This is a great movie. It's a German movie called In the Fade, but this has Diane Kruger, who you've seen
Oh,
in
yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Plenty.
Let me
But
write that.
this is an excellent. It's hard to put it at revenge, but acceptance of what happens, revenge, I guess. It's really good though. Her family is blown up in a car bomb, and she wants to set things right. I guess
Oh, okay.
it's
I
very
like
very
that.
good.
Okay, In the Fade, FADE.
Yeah, In the Fade. Yep.
Yeah, I also I've never watched any Giallo movies, so
Ooh.
like what is that Italian cinema? So I'm excited to dive into that world.
I am so hit or miss on what I've seen, at least of Giallos.
Yeah.
So that's why I left it in general, just foreign in general, so I could pick countries like Miss Mika did there. So
I love that Fish.
broaden my horizons.
Yeah, and if you're okay with subtitles, I think that's where
I've got closed captions on now, so on English films. So yeah.
That's why I think a lot of people miss out on foreign or don't delve into it because they can't do the subtitles. But you miss out on a lot of good movies if you have a problem with subtitles.
All right, so getting to my goal here. I know Tim was talking Oscar nominees and whatnot, so we'll carry over a goal from last year to this year, and that's going to be to watch all the Best Picture winners. Got to see them all. I did not the best at that last year. I saw a handful, but definitely not all of them. So this year it's going to be all of them except for the silent ones. But other than that, the rest of them. We'll try to get through as many as we can. So that's going to be tough. I don't think that goal is going to happen because that's a lot of movies, but we'll see. I think I'm about halfway now.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
That's good. That's good. That's better than most.
That's a lot, Mike. That's a lot.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a lot of movies, so it's like, I don't think it's gonna happen, but we'll see. Even if I get half of that, that'll be nice. Has anybody here seen all the Best Picture winners?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh,
No,
no.
I've seen most of them because I did the AFI movie challenge where I did the 100 movies plus the updated 10-year anniversary. That covers a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still like gaps, like especially in the 60s and 70s that I need to cover. I think I mentioned it either here on my New Year's Eve thing. Days are getting confused, but I have a buddy who owns all of them, including Coda, which I see you watch, Mika.
Yeah.
I love Coda so much.
Coda. And I love Marley. I love Marley Matten. So
I was thinking about setting a goal of getting them all. I know Derek also has a majority of them, convicted cinephile. But yeah, that's a daunting task. Forget about watching. Collecting and then watching is a daunting task.
Yeah.
All right. So we're on to our last one here, right? Number 5.
Yep.
5th goal here. All right, Huck, you ready? Got the last one here.
All right, so I like how I'm sort of piecing one thing together as I go. So 10 seems to be a good number, so I'm going to lock that into my, thing with Billy Wilder. 10. If I can see 10 of his, that'll be a realistic goal. I don't want to be so like, I'll go for 50. That's just, no, it's not going to work. But if I can go 10, because I definitely see at least 10 titles that I've heard of, and I'm going to lean to those. So there's my 10. All right. So this last one is quite large. It's a very daunting task. So the number one goal, and this is a huge thing also for my channel, is I'm going to dive into my Hollywood friends out here and do interviews and showcase them. And I want to start, not that I start, but somewhere in there, I'm going to have all my friends and the directors from Steel Frontier. You guys have known I've talked about Chicken Boy, and I want to do a full-on thing with like the directors and anybody else that'll come on and talk about it. I shot so much behind the scenes thing. A lot of these things will probably be pre-recorded and premiered, so that way that they can look the best. KB, I know you used to do your conversations that way, so they can be nice and tight and lean. And I want to make sure also that we're covering what they want and make sure that they're happy. And then in having them on, I will ask each one of them at the end, who is another friend of yours, because they will all be in the industry, that you think would like to come on. And so I know people in the voiceover game that I'd love to get. One of the guys, several that worked on Steel Frontier was Robert O'Reilly. This guy was Galron on Star Trek, so I get my Star Trek, buddies to show up. Just so many avenues that I think now that I've hit 4K, maybe that'll be, pleasing for them to say, oh yeah, let's come on and just have fun. So that is my huge goal for myself and for the channel and all these friends. And I hope and pray it turns out the way I want.
Yeah,
That's
I like
awesome.
that. Yeah.
Awesome. That's exciting.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Big
Yeah.
goal.
All right, over to KB.
This is going to be my repeat from last year, and that is to make better use of my AMC A-list membership to see more movies in the cinema than I did 2023. I think 2 a week might be a bit much for me. I'd like to aim for that goal, but I know like Thursday nights are really like my nights, like you're saying, Fish, premiere nights, to get to those before, the masses comes on Fridays, Saturdays, what have you. So if I could get to like a 5:30 or a 6 o'clock showing of something, I would love to do that, especially now with the app and 20 minutes worth of trailers. So I could like reserve a seat and just pop over there. And if you're going to do AMC Mika, just remember that all the premium theaters are included. So your IMAX, your Dolby Cinema, whatever, no extra costs with AMC. So I'm definitely going to try to get back into the groove. Like I said, I went to see Ferrari last night, and then I doubled up and saw Color Purple again, but I'm not really counting that. But yeah, I'd like to go at least 1 to 2 times a week and just average somewhere like 1 point something a week. So by the end, it'll be 52 or more.
Ooh, I like that.
All right, over to Tim.
All right, this will be a carryover. It is completing a filmography for specific. I think I want to start with Audrey. That makes the most sense considering what I already have. But yeah, I damn well better complete a filmography this year.
Yeah, she's a good one for you.
Yeah, I have somewhere around, what is it, 22, 20, somewhere like that. So that's pretty. I'm actually not that far off. So if I don't complete her this year, I'm gonna be mad at myself.
So you have 20 of her movies. How many have you seen of hers?
16, 17.
Okay, so that's good. So you're already going to clean out your own possessions of her movies. So you have to buy more, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Besides, I only have a couple stragglers I haven't seen that I own.
Nice. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right, Mika.
Okay, so I'm going to build on I think KB had mentioned this in yes stream KB, but something me and Kira want to focus on too is again more connections and more meetups. So I really had a good time meeting up with everyone up here at Bull Moose. So I'm hoping to get out to the West Coast. I'm hoping to maybe pop in, maybe some Midwest, you know what I mean? And catch out a couple festivals too, because me and Kira really want to try festivals. And we never been to actually a convention. So even trying to get something like that in. It sometimes seems a little bit daunting with all the people, but I'm really going to try to see about going to one.
Yeah, go to one.
Mika, Monster Mania. You're not that far away from Monster Mania.
And that's your jam. Monsters.
Yeah,
come on.
I want to,
if you're going to do one.
I'm so excited. The Monster Mania coming up in March. Jane Levy. So I'm going to get Evil Dead 2013 signed. Lin Shaye is going to be there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I am super excited for that.
Yeah, maybe I'll aim for that. Maybe because that's the horror, would be awesome. So it's on my list. I'm gonna try to get that in this year.
Yeah. You'll have a lot of fun at conventions. They're a good time.
All right, over to Fish.
All right. Well, director, genre, actress, might as well go for an actor. I've only seen one of his movies. I've seen His Girl Friday, so I want to check out some more Cary Grant movies. I'm excited about that. So, like I said, I've only seen the one. I picked up North by Northwest when we were in St. Louis. Mm-hmm. So this will knock out a Hitchcock and a Cary Grant. So I'm excited about that. I've never really, like I said, just seen His Girl Friday. So I'm really excited to jump into that because he goes all the way back to the 30s, all the way. Yeah. It's got a huge filmography. So there's a lot to check out and a lot to choose from. So I'm excited about that.
Kino Lorber has a lot. They even have a really nice box set.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
Okay. I still have this Sony box set that has a couple of his movies. Holiday, Only Angels Have Wings, Talk of the Town, His Girl Friday, and The Awful Truth. They're upgraded versions of them on Blu-rays and 4Ks, but it's nice to go for sets. That's really helping. You could usually get them discounted because he's an older actor. And once you start watching one, he's such a dynamic actor to go from things like comedy and Arsenic and Old Lace to more dramatic roles. I think you'll enjoy it a lot.
Yeah. I'm excited.
You get him with a couple of Hitchcock too, because Suspicion.
Yeah.
So
nice. I this is kind of getting me to embrace more of the older Hollywood with like Natalie Wood, Cary Grant, Alfred Hitchcock. Those eras of like the 30s, 40s, 50s is a big, huge gap for me that I am. Like I said, I'm an 80s kid. I gravitated towards 80s movies, and so I missed out on some of the old, fabulous Hollywood era. So I'm excited.
Have you ever seen Money Pit with Tom Hanks?
Oh, I love that.
It's been since the 80s, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, I recommend Mr. Blandings Builds His Dream House. It has a Warner Archive release, but it's the same type of, he's building his house and everything goes wrong. It's one of those slapstick fun type movies that he's great at.
What was the name of that one, Tim?
Mr. Blandings Builds His Dream House.
I'm so glad you're doing that, Fish, because that's the movie. North by Northwest is the first Hitchcock I watched, and I thought it was so great. It got me to watch Rear Window and then Rope, and then I was hooked. Like that. That's how profoundly good that film was. I feel like Shatner on that delivery. Profoundly.
But yeah. So I'm excited for that one. That's
nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My last goal here is to dive into a genre, or I guess a subgenre I really haven't seen many movies from, and that's going to be martial arts films. I have not seen a lot of martial arts movies besides Mortal Kombat, if you count that. Besides that, I think I should go back and watch some martial arts movies. So yeah, I don't know where to start with that though. So if anybody has recommendations, I've seen Enter the Dragon now. I think I've seen that, or whatever it's called.
Jackie Chan is a fantastic jumping point into it because he's funny and he's talented. But if you need a list, I got you.
I was actually thinking even Jet Li is a great jump in.
I was just gonna say it's right here.
Oh, Jet Li collection. What's on that?
Jet Li. Romeo Must Die.
Sorry, yeah. It's got Legend, Fist of Legend, which is my favorite Jet Li movie, and then Tai Chi Master.
Yep, never seen any of those though.
This is just my opinion, but as like a good jumping in, since you haven't seen as much though, Jet Li does very action-packed 90s American type movies also. So it's a good jumping in. You're going to get heavy on his martial arts, but it also doesn't feel like you're jumping into the foreign genre of martial arts. Like it Half Past Dead and Romeo Must Die and like all this stuff.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I think you would dig.
That's another good one there.
Oh yeah, I love that.
I haven't seen any of those.
Or how about the one?
There you go. That's a good
one. The one. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Jackie Chan.
Man, there's so many martial arts.
You have a number, Mike, of how many you want?
Five.
Five?
He's sticking with that five.
Five is a lot. Okay?
If you want hilarious, you have to see Black Dynamite. That is hilarious. It's so good.
Yeah, Cradle to the Grave.
Have you seen that, KB?
Yeah.
Dude, there's a great scene. He just throws a shoe out a window and then like 2 minutes later comes back in and knocks a dude out. I'm like, that's so good. It's super, but it's just super over the top like kung fu.
And have you seen The Raid at all?
No.
Raid. Yeah, I need to watch that one.
I'm telling you, I can probably count on two hands the martial arts films I've seen. Half of them.
I can give you a horror with martial arts.
Yeah, you're gonna have to rewatch this because we're just going out titles.
Yeah. So
which one?
Rampant
horror.
Yeah, it's like a martial arts, but with demons. It's good.
Martial arts with demons.
Sign me up.
It's really good.
Kung Fu Hustle. That's your
Kung Fu Hustle.
Right
I
there.
think I saw Kung Fu Hustle and I hated it.
Yeah,
I remember if it's the right one.
This could be for Mike, but also Justin in general too. Tony Jaa, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, he's amazing. And he does a movie called The Protector, where his elephant gets taken and he's just trying to get the elephant back. And it's subtitled, but he doesn't do very much talking. Like this movie he's speaking by beating the crap out of people along the way.
He speaks with his fists.
But there's this amazing scene where he's going up a staircase and beating up everybody. It's like a spiral staircase. He's beating up everyone. It's a single shot. And it's like, what is it, KB? Like 10 minutes probably?
Yeah.
It is amazing.
It's like The Raid, but it's like stupid fun.
Yeah, it's so good.
Man, I have so many to choose.
We're all excited for Mike. Mike's like,
Uh,
Mike, did
I
you
don't
say,
know because I haven't seen a lot of them. So I
wait,
don't
Mike,
know
did you
yet.
say you saw Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Yeah, I have Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Yep.
You didn't like it?
No, that one was good.
Oh, okay.
It was good. I mean, most
Bring her mic
movies are
down.
good.
You're about to reach through the screen and
Unless you talk about,
Mike's energy. It was good.
That was good. I know, right? The whole screen just deflated.
Mortal Kombat 95 is perfection. So yeah, I can get
That is good. It's way better than the new one. I'll tell you that.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
that movie was so bad.
It's horrible.
All right, well there we go. I think that's everybody's top 5 goals here. So we're gonna have to hold each other accountable on these now. Hopefully, everybody chose wisely here.
I think so.
All right.
And you guys said we're gonna be doing quarterly check-ins.
Yeah, KB, you want to mention kind of how that's gonna go?
Yeah. So what we're thinking of is just having quick quarterly live streams where we kind of do an accountability thing, check in, see how you're doing your 1 through 5, and we'll just bang it out quickly. We're trying to decide if every 3 months would be, so it's like quarterly, or push it to every 4 and just do less live streams. So I would think here it is in January. So March, April would be the next one. From there, July, early July, maybe like right before 4th of July, and then something in October. So we have it 3 times in between, and then we come back to Mike's channel and we do the wrap up at the end of the year. Thoughts?
I'm
I like
good either
that. I
way.
like that.
And I mentioned this in passing, but I'll just mention it here again. You know, especially like looking at July, you know, some people go away for the holiday, whatever. If there's a situation where we set these dates and one of you cannot attend, grab your phone, do a quick video saying, hey, this is my 1 through 5, this is how I'm doing, good, or, you know, whatever it is. And then we'll just play it on the live stream. So the accountability is here, whether you're here or not.
All right. I got one for you.
sounds great.
Yeah.
So because of its accountability, which I love having that in there. I'd almost say take it to how the calendar is laid out and do it every 4 months, because with every 3, we are sort of tipping our hand a lot more how well we're doing. So by the time we get to that 3rd one, if we're epically failing or epically winning, there'll be a little bit less of a banger surprise whether we accomplished it or not.
Yeah.
I don't know that, you know what I mean? Like if we check in a lot and we're, you know, or like I said, it depends on the person. You know, it could be like maybe we do need 3 times, you know? So I'm just throwing the dichotomy of the 2 versus 3.
Yeah,
or
that's
3
why
versus
I put
whatever.
up both options, because I see the point in what you're saying. You know, if it's April, it's like right after the first quarter, if we want to put it in business terms. But if we push it out to May, it's more like you have that time plus a little bit more, and then you push it out further to say like September or October, and now you have, you know it's coming up.
Yeah,
So it's kind
and
of
then
like,
you got one
all
less
right,
chance.
we're in the second half of the year. Let's try to bang these out. Let's try to catch up on some movies, or let's get that thing going, or catch up on the challenges, whatever we're doing. So I agree. Either way works. So it's really about what the consensus is.
I'm good either way.
Yeah, I'm good either way. Yep.
I knew that was gonna happen.
I like the 4 months.
All right,
I like,
let's hear Mike.
the 4 months.
Every 4 months.
Every 4 months. So then the 2 times then.
Yeah.
That
So
makes
we'll
it
do,
manageable.
we'll do 4 months, and then we'll meet early May, and then we'll do 4 months, and we'll meet October or late September.
Yep.
All right.
I like
I'll
that.
get some dates out, and then we'll go from there.
Awesome.
Love it.
And then just to go around real quick, in case anybody wants to promote anything on their channel, Huck, you got anything you want to shout out?
No, actually, I just posted my first Blu-ray hunt video today. I wanted to get one out right at the top, right after the first day off. So that's out for everyone to enjoy. Also did a mug this morning, which was really fun. And and then just keep an eye on me, because some of these things like the series that I want to do with some friends in that 100 movie challenge, I don't know when I'll get to them, but they are part of this year. So I just need those. See, think about the like 100 and those things is I do need time, and right now my work schedule is pretty tight. So as soon as that loosens up, we gotta jump.
I know. See the work.
Yeah, stupid work.
I know. That's I feel you, Huck. Yeah.
The nerve.
All right, KB, anything you want to promote?
I got 2 things coming up tomorrow. The conversation returns. We're going to do a 5 takes with Celeste de la Cabra. They're coming back on. Always pleased to have them on. Just talking movies, a little bit shorter than our normal conversation because about an hour and a half after that, I'm going to be over on Jake Boston's channel, Steelbook Obsessed. And we're going to record an episode of Boutique Talk. We're going to be talking about, in particularly, after hours and more generally some of our favorite criterions of 2023. So that's going to be fun. I'm having a double feature night.
Nice.
Thanks.
All right, Tim.
Yay,
movies.
I'm going to be putting up a video about public domain tomorrow, but past that,
All right, sounds good.
Wait. Sell it, Tim. Public domain. That's a great freaking topic. Don't shit on it. Public domain. Go on, own it. Let's go.
We'll see how much people care about it when I post it tomorrow. But
Mickey Mouse.
A lot of
Mickey
people, I don't
Mouse.
think, quite understand what public domain is or how it works or what goes into it. So it's just a short little video kind of going over that, because I even found it funny. Rotten Tomatoes posted a picture about Steamboat Willie, but they posted a colorized version of him, which is not public domain. So even Rotten Tomatoes doesn't understand it.
Set him straight, Tim.
That's funny. Yeah, no, awesome. Because I mean, I didn't know what it all entailed, so I actually Googled it today. So yeah, so like, see, put it in a video out for like people like me that had no clue. Yeah, what went on with all that stuff. Yeah, definitely.
All right, Mika.
Okay, so this Thursday we're going to be Kira and I are going to be on Wilkie's Corey's channel, Wilkie's Music, Movies and Music, and we're going to be talking about the film What Keeps Us Alive. I don't know if anyone has seen that, but really, really good. So that'll be at 9 p.m. on Thursday. So it's looking forward to hanging out with him on his channel. I love his channel. He's been doing great.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Fish.
Oh, nothing planned for me. Probably gonna go out this week. I get paid tomorrow, so I'll probably go out on Thursday and hit up like a vintage stock and do a little hunting video because I need to look for some Cary Grant, some Natalie Wood movies. So I'll be on the hunt for those. So yeah, nothing major, nothing huge. Like I said, last year, that I want to get a laptop or something. So I want to start doing live streams on my own. Or of my own with fellow YouTubers like you wonderful people. So that's another side goal because computers aren't cheap. So
Fish,
So,
can I plant a little something in your head, since you're the only one that could do this? Since you work at a cinema, how keen would you be on making a video of like the ins and outs of working at a cinema? Like if your boss would let you, I think that would be a fascinating thing that most people, because I used to work at, a lot of us I think used to work at cinemas or rental houses, so I know it. But I think that, and you'd be such a good figurehead for something like that. Just want to plant that seed.
Oh yeah, no, because I think we were talking about this on the last one, that giving a tour of the theater. So that actually expands on that tour aspect of like not just tour, but yeah. Okay, yeah.
I love that.
And I want to know all the popcorn ingredients because that popcorn is so good.
And who does the best
in it? I want to know.
The popcorn is dangerous.
It is.
Nice.
All right. And then for my channel, next live stream will be Wednesday the 10th. We'll have our DCEU going through all of the films. So, wow, that's a lot of movies. But yeah, we have to celebrate the DCEU now that it's over. So we'll go through it. We'll share our rankings and all that. So that'll be really fun. And then next couple videos coming out, we're going to be talking about the best studios and labels of 2023. Maybe I should have said favorite, but yeah, favorite best means the same to me. And then, of course, I'll be talking the best 4Ks of 2023. Once again, my favorite. So those will be coming up in the next couple or few days. So, yeah, look
I love
forward.
those thumbnails, Mike.
Yeah,
look at your face.
thumbnails jumping right there. Those
I like
are
that
good ones.
Is Anna goosing you?
No, what is goosing mean? I don't even know what that means. What does goosing mean?
When they just squeeze your little booty, they just goose you on the butt. Squeeze your butt.
I've never heard of that before.
Goose you. I'm so old. Baby, help me out. Goose. You know?
Christmas was early
Was
this
that a
year.
tough road to goose? I don't know.
Great.
All right. Well, anyway, we got everybody's channel links in the description below, audience. So definitely go ahead, show them some love, watch all their amazing content. Thank you, audience, again for being here tonight. I saw you interacting in the comments, so you guys were doing awesome out there. And a special thanks once again to Tiana Loves Movies for that amazing super chat. Definitely stop by her channel as well and show her some love too. But I think that's it for us tonight. Everybody have a great new year, and good luck on all your goals for 2024. But have a good one now, and make every day a movie day out there, people.
Happy New Year, everybody.